Jesus, I did not know Genshin streams are that long. Alright, I'm here with my first ever stream recap of the 6.1 live stream and elegy for Faded Moonlight. Sat through the whole thing, so you don't have to. We're going to be going over everything you do need to know for the upcoming update. So as we do see, we have a promo art here. This one that you probably already saw in the thumbnail, but this is the main one. Nefer looking absolutely beautiful. We did get our first look at Varka in-game, so I'm sure a lot of people are going to go crazy over that, as Varka is one of the most anticipated characters for a lot of people, at least from what I've seen. Also, in advance, you do see this little thingy here. I apologize, I can't get rid of it for some reason. It's not going to cover anything important, but, you know, just kind of there. But yes, Varka is shown in the game. We did have some showcases of a Nefer here, as we do see her actual art. They did show a few screenshots of her in-game, as I did mention, as we are going here. And we also are getting a screenshot of Arlecchino. I just decided to take a screenshot of it, because, you know, why not? Arlecchino pretty good like that, so might as well. So, more showcases here, just talking about Nefer as a character, what we can do with her, how she looks in-game. Some extra stuff, her connections, like what she is with Dori, Yahoda, Yalan, so on. Similar to Llama, who I think does make people like clap for her if you walk by them. You can check this thing. I don't really know what's happening. You can pretty much read what they're really thinking here, so it does give you like a note thing you can just read here for funsies, I guess. So if you do pull for her, you are going to be able to do that. There's also this intel extra thing you can do when you speak to Catherine. I don't know if you need Nefer for this. I don't think they mentioned it, but considering there's a talent effect that's up here with some stuff, unless it's already in-game and I'm tripping and it's just something that Nefer gets a bonus with the talent effect on, correct me in the comments. Otherwise, I'm just going to assume this is something exclusive to her that is going to be in the thing. They didn't really mention if it's exclusive to her. They just kind of said, oh yeah, Intel is going to be there, W. But yeah, you will access this by just going to Catherine, and there'll be an option called Intel Exchange. Some screenshots of Nefer in game, her normal attack. She does also have her elemental skill, which I took a few screenshots, as she does get like 2 after images and like a big thingy to go off here. It was a 3. She does do Lunar Bloom, as you can see here. Screenshot overall, this is the image that went viral about her. And yeah, it does AoE and then damage right here, as you can see. She's also going to have her own actual bonus in Not Cry. 20 hours is going to let you get additional stuff. So if you do pull her, be sure to set your expeditions to Not Cry and use Nefer for that. Now the banners. So of course the first half is the brand new character Nefer. She's going to be the only new character of this patch, and the rerun is none other than Farina herself. So I'm sure no matter what the patch is, even though they're trying to like shift out Farina the meta, a lot of people are still going to want her, especially with how broken her C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6 is. Maybe less so her weapon, but if you get C4 higher, then boom, W weapon pool. So yeah, W rerun there, and then the second half, or well, I guess some weapons here. Yep, this is Nefer's signature weapon. And we are getting some extra 4-star weapons, as we do see here. This sword was the one we did get from this quest right here in Natlan. So if you don't know if you did this whole quest, I don't remember the name of it, but when you did this full quest, you were able to claim this sword for free. They're adding it to the gacha so you can get more copies and maybe even get an R5 for whatever. So if you do use this actual weapon and you're summoning for Nefer's weapon, you can end up getting more copies of it, so W there. And now the second half banner. So as I did mention, Nefer is the only new character, so the second half is double reruns, bringing back Arlecchino and Zhongli. I don't really know if anyone's going to summon for Zhongli nowadays, because, you know, there's not really a point in using him anymore. He's still a comfy pick and just relatively good to have as a sustain, especially with the shred and stuff. But now that you can have like Lanyan holding BV and such, and also TDDS, there's not really much of a point anymore. And then Arlecchino's Arlecchino, so she's probably going to get sales just like Freyna regardless, because, you know, she is cool as hell. And then we did get more info on the new Archon quest. As we do see, there's 2 acts right here, a nation that doesn't exist, and then the next one is an elegy for Faded Moonlight. They did have some more screenshots of characters that are going to be helping us. One of them is Varka, as we already did see was in game. We do have Arlecchino, who's going to show up and help us as well. So big W, you can see them all together right here. Sandrone's already been in there, but yep, she's also going to help us, and she did this little extra thing right here, which I am going to assume we're going to be able to control. So W shooting, we're going to be cosplaying as an FPS game, I guess. They did elaborate, we're going to be somewhere around here, as we do see the moon looks all sorts of crazy. And we do get to fight Bro. I'm not even going to try to say his name. They said his name on stream, and I remembered it. And when the moment I hit record, I forgot how to say it, so I'm not even going to try to say it. But yeah, that one cool dude in the story. So it seems like we're actually going to get a fight with him. I don't know if they're just using Traveler for the sake of story or just the sake to show it off, and we're still going to be able to use our own characters, but I'm going to assume we will be able to use our own characters. If not, maybe it's like a one-on-one fight that we might get some help on. I don't know. We'll see. All we really have to do is just to wait for the update and then do the story. Just like usual, in the new Archon quest, completing it will give you the 500 plus primos and also materials for Nefer. So the ones she uses here, the gems, the boss materials, the actual pearls you need, and some enemy drops. I think it takes you up to either level 50 or 60. I don't actually remember what it was, but it's not enough to completely farm it, but definitely consider this if you are pulling for Nefer, so when you do end up farming more for her, unless you just want to go ahead and pre-farm all her mats entirely, you could use some of this to help you. Brand new boss. This is going to be the boss that Nefer uses for her actual materials, so I hope you did save stamina to farm this. I don't actually know what it's called in game because we already have like a part 1 of this where you pretty much just go hang out with Columbina and do some tasks and stuff. That is getting an expansion, and there's going to be more to do, and there's also going to be a name card you can get for completing a certain amount. Oh, it's right there, Sonic Chronicles, yeah, that thing. So if you do that, you get this name card, and the name card looks really nice, so sure a lot of people are going to rock that if they do get it. New quality of life, if you do track materials, it's going to track the nearest one and also automatically mark it and track for you. So the moment you select track it, it'll track it, it'll be the closest one, and you don't have to actually manually track it after, you can just go straight there. And then some look at events. The main event of the update is called Ruins Exploration Field Wise Center, where we do return to Sumeru. So, big event is going to be in Sumeru, as we do see the Sumeru cast. We got the Goat, Sethos, Ahaitam, and Kave, and then I guess the rest. One of them is like a running thing where you can either be Amber on this side, or when you go to Green, you're Kole instead. Another one where you have to get this thing, I forgot what it was called. You have to get it to the end, and you have to make sure it doesn't like fall or anything, so it's going to be a bit fast-paced. And the last one is a battle-oriented event. We've gotten plenty of these. You see it says active characters damage buffs. The more points you get, the higher the level goes, the more damage you can do, so stuff like that as well. We are also going to get a free Kole from that, and also the regular rewards, crowns, materials, and all that good stuff, especially primos. Another event is going to be a Dance Dance Dynamic Disco event, where it's literally just a co-op dance event. You match with 4 random peoples, or I probably think your friends as well. Go ahead, match with them, do the dance. Once it tells you to follow the main instructor, you do that, you get points, yada yada. You're also going to be able to use Saurians as well. Speaking of Saurians, there's a new event regarding Saurians where you take control of them, collect coins, or do whatever objective it tells you to. Different Saurians, as we did see, we have the water one here, the Knish one here, and the whatever the hell this one was called. Another event is the Overflowing Abundance event, so more trace materials and such. We get some more genius TCG updates. So if you are into the TCG, there are new cards coming, and there's also the new collab, which this collab is a new mode here where you're pretty much able to world build. You're able to summon and disguise, or not disguise yourself, dress up as mannequins and such. As you see, this is a whole new area you'll be able to access, as it does say lobby right here. You can just click the escape. I took the screenshot a bit early, but it does say use the button on the top right to enter the Wonderland for the first time. And if you are newer and you want to access this, they also did mention where you can access it really early on after completing a Archon quest. I don't remember which one it was, but it was one of the early ones. So you can select a male or female mannequin. You are able to customize it yourself to your liking. You're able to dress up, get costumes by playing and doing objectives, by summoning as well. You can set them as the icon for your profile. Awakening Chronicle here serves as like a battle pass thing where if you purchase battle passes, you can get a discount and such like that. If you purchase, I think, the actual main battle pass in the game already, you get this one for free. You can upgrade it if you want at a discount and such as well. You're able to get some more cosmetic stuff by crafting, as you can see here as well. You are also able to gacha it with the gacha currency in this exclusive mode. There's also objectives you can complete to get stuff like the random try-on cape, mannequin cosmetics. A lot of stuff here for rewards overview. As you log in, you can earn Chronicle XP and such. The replication stuff here is what you use for the gacha. You can get a lobby design template for level rewards. You can also have your mannequin outside of that mode, but you can't use it in gameplay, as it does mention Spiral Abyss, Imaginary Amphitheater, and Stygian Onslaught. It's just something you can kind of have fun in the overworld. You can ascend them for free. It depends on the world level you do have in the Wonderland. So once you get 10, you can obviously go up and higher, and it costs no materials at all. You just need to raise your Wonderland level, and you can actually get singles from them as well. A lot of designing you can do. You can design your own levels, a lot of stuff existing in the game, the trees, the enemies, the decorations, rock building, all that stuff. There's a lot of this thing. I don't even know what we're playing anymore at this point. So you can use this to edit the stages as well, as you can also see here, design whatever you want to do. So a lot of stuff. There's going to be a lot of creativity when it comes to this mode. I'm sure a lot of people can't wait because it's going to be really fun for them, and you can also get this stuff as well. And to top it all off, the first Not Cry OST thingy is also going to be coming out. And that is the full recap for the entire stream. A lot of stuff to go over, decent amount of events, seeing Varka in the story, the actual reruns and such, and this entire new mode. Let me know if you guys are excited for anything on this as well. But again, that does wrap it up, and I'll see you later. Peace out.